Also, the wizards are male witches, so you would probably be a witch.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Just swap out the W for a B and you've got another word for me.
You said it. No
I
wonder
sure
you're
did.
known as a bee in Edmonton.
That's you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Marketing Beat. We had a couple issues with Instagram today, so we decided that we would just hop onto Zoom and record the session for you guys to view on YouTube instead. My name is Ameet Khabra, and I'm a pay-per-click marketing, advertising, whatever, specialist with 9 years of experience, and this is my co-host.
I'm Beverley Theresa. I'm a social media consultant. I always don't know what to say for this, so let's just get by.
Okay, perfect. So today, what are we talking about?
We're going to be talking about how to find your audience online or how to identify which platforms you should be on.
Okay, so how do we do that then?
First, you have to know who your audience is in real life. So it should be part of your marketing plan or your business plan, like an outline of your target audience. You should know like are they male or female, or identify something else just to be inclusive. What age range they fall into, what's their average income, what common values do they have if there are any, and kind of just like the basic demographics.
Okay. So once you have that figured out, what essentially would you do after that?
So I would look at the demographics for social media. So what platforms do maybe like 65 and over people hang out on? And that would be Facebook, because older people like Facebook because they're behind on the times. Just kidding. So if you're targeting towards older people, like I'm looking at a chart right now, and 41% of ages 65 and over are on Facebook. On Twitter, there's only 8% of 65 and over. So Twitter would probably be almost just a waste of time marketing to 65 and over.
So, okay, once you figure out, because you said something about the common values. So once you figured out what their common values are, what they're interested in, how do you like actually concretely solidify, like actually know that, if that makes any sense? Sorry, I can't.
No, that makes sense. So I would use the search function on each platform. Like Twitter search is really powerful. You can find like, okay, I think my audience is interested in luxury handbags or something. And so then on Twitter, in the search function, you could search, I don't know, Chanel purse, or I don't know what luxury whatever.
A Birkin.
Yeah, a Birkin bag. And then see who's tweeting about it. And then you can go look at their profile and see what else they're interested in. And you can also kind of get a feel for their personality as well. And there's tools that you can use to do this as well. So Facebook Audience Insights. There's a bunch of studies that are done that you can crib from online. You can actually also I'm skipping ahead a little, but create a mock audience in Facebook ads and just have like mock up the targeting with interests, the age range, and the gender, and target wherever you're, like whatever city or whatever state you're trying to market in, and you can kind of see a general size of that audience on Facebook. So the reason why I say Facebook is because their targeting is better than any other social media platform. Usually if you want to run social ads, I would recommend starting with Facebook and then going out from there. But again, if you're targeting, like maybe if you're targeting youth, like younger people, it might not be the best platform to start on. It just depends on your audience.
Okay. So then you figured out what platform you want to be on based off of the age range. And then you've also figured out if the values that you've set out as a business are actually the values of your actually intended audience. What do you do after that point?
You can actually like survey your audience. So for me personally, I kind of had a feeling, but also from speaking with clients, I knew what they were struggling with. But I wanted to actually get some legit data. I love how you're smiling at me.
I'm trying. I want to make you happy.
So awkward. Okay. So I put together a survey in SurveyMonkey and I sent it out to my past clients, current clients, and also my mailing list. And I tweeted it out on Twitter saying, like, I'd appreciate it if you did this survey. And the number one thing that I found was that people didn't know what content to post. So that kind of helped dictate what some of my blog posts were about, what some of the emails that I sent out were about. And like that solidified it for me in my head, because I thought that the struggle people were mostly having was social media 101, but really it's just, I don't know what to post on social media. So doing a survey and a little bit of market research can help immensely.
So what companies do you use to actually survey your clientele or like Twitter followers or whoever?
There's tools like SurveyMonkey, which is the one that I use. It's very straightforward. Typeform is one of the more popular ones. That's the one where it's like you write in the answer, then it hit enter, and it automatically will go to the next question. Like, that's very streamlined and lots of people use it. You can actually use Google Forms as well. But I just chose SurveyMonkey because, I don't know, it's just straightforward. And Google Forms, I was going to build it in there, but I thought it was too clunky. So, and I didn't like how the data was exported into a spreadsheet, whereas with SurveyMonkey, it's just like right in front of you and you don't have to like do anything with it. It does it for you.
Okay, that's totally fair. And then you also mentioned something about how most businesses, I guess, really don't really know how to create content or how to create like a posting schedule. So what would you recommend?
So I always recommend scheduling like a week in advance. You can do a month, you can do a year. Like, I've created content calendars for a year, which was really time consuming, but bless you, my child.
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep it in. I couldn't.
Okay, I saw you. Like, I would recommend not more than one post of curated content per week. And I know sometimes it's hard for businesses to create that much content, but I'd recommend like overall no more than 2 pieces of curated content, just because you want to be driving traffic to your website. And then follow the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your content is value to your audience, and then the 20% can be salesy or promotions. And always try to have at least 1 or 2 engaging posts per week. So it could be like asking your audience a question, or voting, or having a poll on Instagram stories, something that kind of includes them in the activity.
Okay, totally fair. I don't really have any questions. I feel like you actually went over everything really, really well.
Fabulous.
Of course, well, you are the expert.
Yeah.
Beverly hates that word.
I hate it.
Very much like how I hate the word entrepreneur.
You're a PPC guru.
I actually was talking to Linda about that and couldn't stop laughing. And then when she was introducing me to Tyler, she went, Ameet's a PPC wizard? And I'm like, I'll accept that. Like, that's better.
That's better, but also still buzzwordy.
Kind of, but I was like, I had a wizard on my Twitter handle for a little while there, so I was
perfect.
like, it's fine, it's okay. I'm like, I'll accept it. I'm like, I won't accept guru though.
Also, the wizards are male witches, so you would probably be a witch.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Just swap out the W for a B, and you've got another word for me.
You said it. No wonder
sure
you're known as a bee in Edmonton.
That's you.
Anyways, so catch us next week on Instagram Live on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll be talking about PPC stuff. Do you know what we're talking about?
We'll be talking about, give me a second here. Thank God we are not live.
You think I'm going to edit this out, but I won't.
It's okay. People want to see this quality content. We are going to be going over how to actually do a quick audit of your AdWords account.
Cool. That should be useful, I think.
It sure will.
Because I don't know. I would be like, what? You can catch replays of our weekly Instagrams on YouTube every Tuesday. This week it was kind of late, but whatever. I'll edit that part out. And yeah, just join us and hang out with us offline. I'm at Hello Beverly, and that's at AdWords Girl.
Yeah, and remember to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.
Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye. Where's the
Bye.
stop record button? No, that's the wrong button.